Thank you. I'm Katie Margot, Associate Professor Emeritus of Family Medicine and Community Health at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm also the Aquifer Family Medicine Board Senior Director. Our board has done a curriculum mapping project this year where we have mapped the learning objectives from the 40 cases in the Aquifer Family Medicine course to the STFM National Clerkship Curriculum, or NCC, learning objectives. This was a big project since there are a lot of objectives in both of these columns. And in the process, we rewrote many of our learning objectives to match the style of the NCC. Our goal was to find gaps in the coverage of NCC topics and learning objectives and to fill them. The results showed that 2/3 of the NCC objectives have a close match to Aquifer learning objectives. And also, though, for 98% of the topics in the NCC, at least one related NCC objective is covered in an Aquifer Family Medicine case. And then for 86% of the topics in the NCC, at least half of the NCC objectives are covered in Aquifer Family Medicine. So in other words, if we're talking about pneumonia, and there are 6 objectives under pneumonia, we might have covered 4 of the 6, but we still covered pneumonia. So for most of the topics, we have coverage. 100% of Aquifer Family Medicine cases cover topics included in the NCC. So every single case has got NCC objectives in it. There are a few topics not covered in the NCC that we found, such as contraception, breastfeeding, menopause, BPH, and some others. So our next steps, now that we have this mapping, we're going to consider, again, adding some content to our cases to improve the overlap with the NCC. We're also going to explore ways to highlight and more explicitly teach the principles of family medicine, which were not covered directly in the cases as much. Aquifer Family Medicine also will map the objectives addressed in the newly developed test-enhanced learning assessment system, which is coming, that will provide comprehensive feedback to the students on their knowledge of family medicine. So we're going to make sure that what we've done our mapping on is also applicable to that. We would like to also work with the NCC committee to consider how to approach the gaps that we found in the NCC. The NCC committee would need to be reconfigured, and STFM would have to have a high priority to do this, as we realize it's a very complicated and time-intensive process. But if they're interested in doing that, we would be very interested in doing it as well. So thank you very much.